traders at UBA said the Treasury bills market was relatively quiet this week as investors exercised caution owing to market uncertainties. Now, for the bond market, most activities were around the 2053 paper as traders sell off some of their positions. Chuka Nwachukwu, head of ALM and balance sheet management, joins me now for more market updates. Chuka, thank you for joining us today, and a happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much, Esther.
All right, let's get right to it. Let's recap this week's trading activities. Mixed sentiments this week, but what caught my eye was investors. Your note to us saying investors selling off their positions due to market uncertainties. Talk to us, what are some of the biggest concerns for investors at this time?
Thank you very much. The biggest concern is the fact that there are no clear-cut direction as regards the market. One hand, you see a lot of traders sell off position. Especially the bonds on the bond side, the long-dated maturities, the 2050, 2053, there were a bit of sell-off. The reason being that most of traders feel that there will be a lot of, the yield will continue to go up. That actually dropped the yield on the 2053 bond, by about 20 basis points. So the concern again is also on the CRR debit as well as the LDR, which is a loan to deposit ratio, which the CBN has implemented. So a lot of banks are concerned about the debit, and so it's not something that anybody wants to leave a lot of liquidity in the system, and that has actually affected the way traders are played in the market this week.
Will they be watching out for comments from the CBN, at MPC next month in terms of, because I've spoken to some analysts who say that they are not expecting the MPC to tweak the rate itself, but we may see some activity along the corridor. Is that something to watch out for?
Yeah, that's exactly what is being played out. The MPC will obviously not, probably not touch the corridors, but however, they look for other monetary ways of, tightening the system. The LDR, for example, is one way of tightening the system. The CRR debit is also another way of tightening the system without necessarily touching the corridors. So those are the factors that plays into the mind of an average trader, because one hand you're liquid, and then you obviously want to buy, you want to go bullish, and the other hand, you're worried about tightness in the system, and then of course you want to sell some of your securities in order to create liquidity. So it's a bit of uncertainty. So
as investors, trade cautiously going into next week. Obviously, the trades still need to happen. So in what direction are you expecting? Let's start with the Treasury bills and then the bonds. Okay, so on the Treasury bill side, the activity has been mainly on the OMO side. The OMO bill auction of last week came out around 14.959. So it's currently trading around the 10, 11 levels. So attraction is on that end. Next week, there will be an NTB auction, well over 303 billion will be on offer. The last NTB auction came out around the 9.9 levels. We expect that this will inch up, especially with the way OMO result came out. So we are looking at around the double digit, maybe 12 half. And so that will obviously play into the minds of traders. On the bond side, we expect to see yield inch up further. And so we, especially on the longer end, and so I believe that the 2050 and then the 2049, 2038 as well, we probably inch up maybe around the 15 to 20 basis points. Right. We have about a minute left, I think. Let's quickly talk about the Naira and its performance this week, following the comments and the warnings coming from the acting CBN governor to speculators. Did that put investors at ease? Did that change things at the INE window? Where's the Naira at today?
Yeah, Naira is actually appreciated. We've seen the one-hand pronouncement by the CBN governor, as well as the news of NNPC $3 billion facility with the Exim Bank. So that has actually filtered into the market, and that has appreciated in Naira. So Naira is currently trading around the 740 levels. This was
currency that was trading around 85, 86 levels a couple of days ago. So that's news, and then some of the policies being put in place by CBN is actually working.
All right. Thank you so much, Chuka, for talking to us today. Have a great weekend. Of course, a happy birthday to you once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Chuka Nwachukwu, Head of ALM and Balance Sheet Management, looking at a weekly review of the fixed income and FX market.